Welcome back to another episode of the Steebee Weebee Show. We have a very special guest tonight. Please welcome back for the second time, comedian Shapel Lacey.
Yes.
How you doing,
I'm
man?
here.
Always good seeing you.
Yes.
Oh, can we start it off like this?
Yeah.
I want to show love to the homie Anwar.
Oh, yeah. We can start off with Anwar.
Yeah.
Anwar Newton.
We want to give a shout out to Anwar.
Shout out to Anwar Newton.
In Phoenix.
Homie in Phoenix.
That's
yes.
your brother right there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I didn't know I didn't make the connection till we talked in the green room. And I'm like, you know Shapel?
Yeah. That's a pretty easy one because Phoenix comedy scene it's somewhat big, but not as big. You know, it's a smaller community, so it's easy to know a lot of everybody kind of knowing each other.
You had
it's
your
not
own,
like LA,
but you had your own crew, like kind of
like a crew.
Like a SNL crew, like a sketch comedy crew.
Yeah, so we used to do these sketch comedy, like live sketch shows. It was called Literally the Worst Show Ever. Mm-hmm. Jesse Johnson was part of it. Our boy Charles Ingle, who's in New York.
We love Jesse Johnson here. Yeah, we love Jesse Johnson.
Dan Thompson, another guy he was a strong improv dude. Mm-hmm. And Michael Turner, who was also a part of it. I'm trying to think of who else. We had, I think that was the crew.
You guys were. He showed me pictures. You guys were deep.
We were deep. Yeah,
you guys fun. Ran the scene there. Like he told me at the events you used to throw.
I don't like to say I ran. No,
the scene. No, I know, but y'all were prevalent in that. During that area during that time.
Oh yeah, 100%.
You guys did your comedy.
Yeah, I mean we had a great time. We would do shows. At first we were doing them at this venue called the Valley Bar, which I think held like 175 people as far as seats go. And then we upgraded to the sister venue there, which was called Crescent Ballroom.
What was that, Scottsdale, Phoenix?
This is downtown Phoenix,
which
was like downtown Phoenix was, is very artsy, very like where most of the entertainment you want to see.
It never was that when I was
usually
there.
No, exactly.
Because I think of that like Van Buren connecting all the way there.
Oh, no, Van Buren is like, Van Buren and like Central and First, like, that's all like
that
changed
CD
up.
Circle K right there.
Yeah.
Right there before all the clubs.
Yeah,
and you know what clubs I'm talking about.
But this is my first pod since I stopped podcasting in general.
Yeah.
Well, like hosting my own. Like,
how you feeling? Do you have more time on your hands now? Or, I mean, do you?
I feel
more laxed.
More laxed. I feel a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy with my decision. I've been loving going on I've been doing a lot more road dates, which has been amazing, and people have been showing up to those road gigs as well.
That's what I'm saying.
So that's been a super blessing to have people to support me that way.
Yeah.
That's like a better feeling to me.
You know what's weird? I went through a similar thing with that too, where I left and then I did another thing and then like me and Jeremiah just did. Have you been to the Ontario Improv?
No, I do the Ontario Improv July 14th, tickets at ChapelLacey.com.
That's great timing. July 14th, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
Hope to see you near the Ontario Mills Shopping Center.
Yep.
Because it's connected with all this.
Yeah. Most of those are.
Yeah. So that's good, man. So you're headlining your own thing now, right?
Yeah. And honestly, if I like talking that way.
Yeah, I mean that's what
it is. I like
is.
talking that way. I don't mind doing, interviewing stuff. Like if people want to sit down and chat for like an interview. But as far as like doing my own, I don't know. I just feel a lot more free.
I think people don't realize how much it takes to keep it going.
It's a lot.
People think, but it's like, no, there's things behind the scenes. Like when you leave tonight, and go on that PC. I have to upload memory cards and then Adobe Premiere. Then I have to upload it to Audio Boom.
And don't get me wrong. Some people enjoy that. Some people, that's their thing. Some people have a strong passion for it. I just don't necessarily think it was a strong passion. And if something's not a strong passion for me,
your thing is you're a stand-up.
Yeah, I like doing stand-up.
Yeah, you love it.
I just have such a strong passion for that.
Yeah. Oh, can we say, because they didn't air it yet, but Stand Up on the Spot had a good time with you, brother.
Yeah, Stand Up on the Spot.
Good time with you,
Yep, that was our first time doing that.
Yeah.
Everyone on that lineup, it was their first time ever doing it. I didn't know what to expect.
I mean,
I was like, okay.
You know the thing about you, and this is what I admire, like, because I dabble in it from time to time. I don't do it as much as y'all do it, but you are so freaking relaxed up there. It's like you're just in your living room. Like, you could tell, like, I admire. But
that's what I'm saying. Back to what I was saying. I just have such a strong passion for it. So I just love doing it.
It's like that's your thing. You just like walking.
There's just something about it. And just getting on that stage.
What is it? Because we talked a bit about this. The adrenaline and stuff.
Yeah, I don't necessarily get. It's not a nervous for me as much as it's excitement. Mm-hmm. Because I think if I was nervous, I don't think I would handle it as well. It's not a nervous as much as like I'm excited, but I have like all those feelings that you get like right before you go on. Of course, like you feel it in your stomach, and then your body starts to get a little warm, and I'm like,
oh, mine gets cold. When I feel that, it doesn't get cold.
No, it's not that. No, it doesn't get cold. Okay. So when I start to like feel that, that's when it's like, yeah.
It reminds me, and this is the only thing I can relate it to, when I used to wrestle.
Okay. Yeah.
Before a match, especially at tournaments.
Yeah.
You're in the tunnel. 103 pounders, please report to the tunnel. 103 pounders, please report to the tunnel. And then you go down there and you're looking at the opponent, and you're like, you're
trying
to get warmed up, and you're you know what I mean. You're in the gymnasium, and then you start getting that adrenaline, and then you could smell the other dude's like gum coming through his mouth. You're like, oh, he's.
But did I say July 21st?
14th.
Okay.
July 14th, Ontario.
I'm sorry. I literally was like.
July 14th at the Ontario Improv. Get your tickets today at
ShapelLacey.com.
ShapelLacey.com. Get your tickets today.
Yeah.
But going back to that adrenaline, but the thing is, your opponent is the stage and the crowd.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So that's what it is. But that's the thing. You don't get intimidated by it.
No, because I think there's this thing when you go on stage. After a while, like you know what's going to work and what's not going to work, but also like you got to be comfortable when something doesn't work, because that's a learning lesson, and I love to learn that way, because it's like, well, like if it's not good, you got to go back to the drawing board, and I'm just very critical of myself, especially
with your material.
Yeah. I really try to be. It's hard, Sometimes I had a clip come out on Don't Tell Comedy.
Yeah.
That has been getting me like a lot of love, and that was one thing that was like, man, that thing got me so much love, and people were knowing me for my stand up
through that.
Yeah, through this clip that
was
I came.
A little quick,
like a 9-minute set.
9-minute set.
Yeah, something like what musicians would call an EP.
Oh,
that's how I explain it to people.
Beating out intoxicated demons.
Come out with like 4 or 5 songs.
Bangers,
just, boom,
bangers. Yeah,
put it out there. Yeah. And then eventually, obviously to grow into a special is what I would love to do, but I don't want to do that yet. I would have to be really, really.
When is that?
Happy and
is it brewing? Is it brewing up?
Yeah. Because I'm starting to get a lot more headlining dates, which is dope.
What's the difference between a feature, opposed to getting that bump? The head
feature just like 20,
30
at most. If it's just it all depends.
What's right underneath the headliner?
Feature.
But Jeremiah was saying a lot of comedians are stuck at the
feature.
Yeah, for years.
Well, you want to know why?
Why? Go ahead, explain.
Because the feature is like the easiest job, and also it's a luxury, because
you get comfortable.
You go up there, you do 20, to 25 minutes of your just bangers. You don't have to do a headlining set. You go right before the headliner and
warm it up.
It's a luxury. It's easy. When you go on the road, the headliner, depending on headliners.
Oh, they bring them on the road?
The headliner, picks that person.
And they get paid for their
they
services?
get paid, and a lot of times the headliner will throw them some more money.
For hotel room and
hotel room. It's a luxury. It's easy to get stuck doing that because
you can make a living and live that.
You can make a living off being a feature. But you're just that.
I mean, it'd be sad if you're the 78-year-old feature comedian.
And that's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying?
It's tough. Some people, they enjoy that.
So they're road comics that are features? People that hit the road, but they're just features their whole career?
No, it doesn't, because the feature doesn't necessarily work like that. Usually it's like a headliner
that has to bring them.
That knows you and likes you and wants to bring you on the road and and thinks you're funny. And, that's usually how.
How do you make that transition to feature?
You gotta to headliner.
Yeah,
you just gotta just say I'm fucking done headlining or featuring.
But what are things you have to do? Do you have to?
You go down. You don't even. To me, it's not even like you go backwards as much as like it's a thing to move forward because you already graduated this level. You already accomplished this level. Now it's time to attack this new thing. So it's like this new level and you already did the 10th grade. Now you're on to 11th grade.
Right. Also, being the feature when they should be a headliner, they're getting held back a grade.
No, you're not getting held back.
But they're holding themselves back a grade.
If they do it for a really long time.
That's what he was saying. He said a lot of comedians are at the feature level.
Yeah.
Oh man, that must be tough to get that bump and.
It's
like get that extra.
Well, if you're working your ass off and you're not so reliant, like you're not relying on the headliner so heavy, like I didn't, for me, because I had featured for Brendan for a while, 2 years, and then I got to a point to where I was like,
that was boot camp or something. That was like a boot camp, huh?
Well, it's just I just felt like I hit like a ceiling point.
Oh, the furthest you could go.
I was like, this is the furthest you can go with this. It doesn't go any further.
Right.
It doesn't go any further than that.
When'd you have that epiphany? Like one of the shows?
I felt it immediately.
What, the first year?
Yeah, because I was like, I don't want to do this forever.
Right, and that encouraged you and motivated you. To do that.
Yeah, I just kind of went in with that as my foundation. Like, don't do this forever.
Right.
You gotta do your own thing.
Because now things are really. I mean, you just got back from London, didn't you?
Went to London.
So let's talk. Like, what was that like? When I saw you out there, I'm like, oh wow, he's out there.
Well, originally I went out there to see Liam Gallagher.
Oh.
Okay. But I
is that a comic, Liam? Liam Gallagher. Oh, sorry, we'll edit that out. Liam Gallagher. I'm so sorry. We'll edit that out. I'm sorry. Liam Gallagher, please.
Is that a comic? Wow.
Sorry. Come on, man. Don't leave me. Don't leave.
What time is it?
Oh, dude, please.
Wow.
Please.
Look at the time.
I just committed a cardinal sin. I don't follow it that hard, man.
No, Liam Gallagher is the lead singer of Oasis.
But
listen.
Hold up.
To your credit, to your
I'm not an Oasis fan.
I know that's what I'm saying. So
hold on. Can I make an apology to Liam Gallagher? Can I make a formal apology?
He would love that.
Okay. Let me look at the camera.
Go ahead. Look at the camera. As you were.
Okay, Liam. I apologize, brother. I'm not against your music. But I'm not your biggest fan. There's a lot of rock groups out there. I'm so sorry. I'm good with the faces and stuff. So Liam, please accept this apology. I'm sorry. I know I offended you deeply on a deep level. But what was their...
You're making it right.
Yeah. But what were some of their... can you kind of hum like one of their main singles? Like, oh my God, look at the way he's looking. Do you know Oasis songs? Oh. Wait, can you hum it? Wait,
today is gonna be the day.
To you.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. Wait, I mean, okay, so to explain that,
Liam, I'm so sorry. I would seriously give you a back rub.
I was just messing with you.
We're editing that out, dude.
No, don't.
We're editing it out, dude, because I just disrespected Oasis, dude.
Timestamp.
Timestamp that. I disrespected Oasis. I'm so sorry.
No, listen, most people from the States don't listen to Oasis.
I know that song.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Everything about you now.
Yeah.
God. What? And now is a word from our sponsor. Bummed out that your favorite shows are not streamed in the U.S.? Nordvpn offers streaming catalogs from all over the world. Find your favorite anime without flying to Japan with over 5,000 server options. You'll never run out of shows. Use my link, nordvpn.com/Steebee, with a huge discount on a 2-year plan plus 1 month free. Never worry about your IP or location being tracked ever again. Keep your information encrypted with NordVPN. Check out my link, nordvpn.com/Steebee, and get your subscription started today. And we're back. We love Liam here. You know what? If this was grade school, I would have to write Liam's name like 100 times. Like on some Bart Simpson shit.
Yeah.
Liam.
Oh, I would have you do that.
I know I would. I'm sorry, and I just committed a rock and roll sin.
No.
Sorry. So going back to your trip.
Ooh, sorry.
I love that, dude. He didn't let me off the hook either. He just stared at me.
No.
All right, keep going.
No, the trip was great. It was an amazing trip. Yeah, I've never been overseas before, so it was dope to go over the pond, as they say.
Yeah. How long was that flight, dude?
From LA to London, 9 hours.
Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
Yeah.
It was an easy flight.
Were the people? It's like huge cultural differences. Like, are people
yes.
friendly?
Okay, so you want to one of the most unique things that happened to me over there. When I was there, people were like, just obviously they knew. I was American, obviously. And they were like, hey, what brings you here? And I was like, oh, I'm, going to see Liam in concert. Mm-hmm. And I don't even have to say his last name out there. They know exactly what I'm talking about.
Timestamp that. Timestamp it, man. I'm so sorry, Liam. Oh, no. No. You know what? I Oasis tattoo on my ankle now. For part 3, tune in.
Part 3.
Keep going.
Part 3. Yeah, that's a part 3. So yeah, they'd ask like, "Oh, what brings you here?" I said, "I'm here to see Liam," and then they kind of gave me like an odd look, like what? And
really?
I thought no. I'll tell you why.
Okay.
Because I thought they were about to be like
on some.
I thought they were like black people
on some profiling shit.
They weren't.
Are you sure about that?
You can let me finish.
Go ahead. Wait, sorry, Liam.
No, they were like, oh, we didn't realize people from the States listen to Oasis the way we do. And that was the first time that's ever happened to me. At 35 years old, the first time someone that someone didn't go, black people like Oasis, that was the first time that ever happened to me.
Oh, wow.
It's because they saw me as American first and black second.
Yeah.
It was unique.
Yeah, that is unique. I thought they were like
nope.
they were like, hey man, you sure you got the right?
I love your British accent. He said hey,
more Australian.
Hey,
all right, timestamp that too, please.
He kind of like he came out with a raspy voice. Hey mate. Yeah.
I'm a fan of English stuff because of football, soccer. Because my club Arsenal.
We say football.
Is in London.
Us in London.
So I'm aware of the Premier League, Liverpool, Chelsea, Norwich, Manchester City, Man United, Swansea. I know a lot of these clubs, and I look at this one's on the coast. Bristol, Crystal Palace, and all that. And so I watched the Premier League over the years, and I'm like, it got me familiar with some of the geography.
Some of the culture there. That was a pretty dope experience and a dope thing to like feel for the first time.
Was the food kind of funky there? Or?
I liked it. Everyone
No, be honest. What was the? Because I heard that they have like it's just some kind of pie or shepherd's pie. Like, do they have?
I mean, that's not their main thing. It is there.
Yeah.
I mean, fish and chips, but
so that's big. The fish and chips, but they don't got.
That's kind of a common.
Could you get a cheeseburger there?
Yeah.
On some In-N-Out burgers.
I mean,
level.
I don't know. Did I have a burger there?
Yeah.
Oh, I did, but I don't eat meat.
Oh,
yeah.
Right.
But I didn't think the food was bad there. We
okay.
had their English breakfast, the way they do breakfast out there.
Break down what is like, an English breakfast?
You got you'll get a hash brown, you'll get potatoes, you'll get beans, you'll get scrambled, which I did tofu. But then you get like a 2-egg any style. It's like our American breakfast, which is like the 2-egg any style, but they just have a little bit more things on it.
Like what? Do that?
So like beans is like the
beans.
Yeah.
In the morning.
Yeah.
They have beans.
Yeah, toast. Yeah, like toast. They got
like baked beans.
I have a picture.
Oh man, that just did not sound good.
Yeah.
Baked beans in the morning,
I have
dude.
a picture of it. It was amazing. Oh my
god.
It's a beautiful.
So
picture.
this is a normal thing for English breakfast to have beans.
Oh, yeah.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah, that's how we do it out
there.
Yeah. Look at that. So yeah.
I'm gonna have a bunch of English people.
Oh yeah,
commenting.
Yeah. But that's
you know what? Okay, I did it, now
that's the vegan.
If you present it like this, can you see that? No. Okay, can I?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, so that the way it's presented, it looks good.
Oh, it was amazing.
It looks good. Okay, so I thought it was the way I initially thought of it is just beans over the eggs, but it's separate from the meal.
I kind of was, I mixed it up.
Yeah. Okay, what else did you do? Did you do some sightseeing there?
Yeah, went to Manchester, which is where Oasis is from. A lot of the Smiths are from there.
Oh.
Yeah. Buzzcocks are from there. I'm like blanking, but quite a few bands are from. Like they call it like Manchester, which is like it's like this scene.
I went to
Stone Roses.
Yeah.
Quite a few. But anyways, so it was just, I don't know. It was just nice to see, and you know what else I kind of felt there. It seems like they just appreciate working class out there.
Right.
Whereas like we're a little bit more,
a
little bit more like fuck you.
Right.
But it seems like they appreciate.
I respect that. Working, I like that.
And don't get me wrong. There's probably I'm not saying they're fucking end all be all, but it was just nice to see something so different because I think a lot of times, especially not especially, but like I think a lot of times in the States, I think we think our world is the world.
No, there's a whole
there's just a whole new world, and I think the way of course
would you encourage someone to at least visit once in their life?
Yeah, I think so. But also what I think the way like people need to visit places in a way to where it's like you're not going for the luxury spot just to like take a picture and show
I'll do Airbnb, dude.
It's not even that.
I'll
it's
be
just
at the hostel.
Go there and like learn something and like I don't know, talk to the locals.
Are there like museums?
And, like,
okay.
I mean, not even a museum. Like the museum wouldn't do it justice as much as like be in it.
Yeah.
That's how I think of it. Like you got to learn that way. Like don't get on like one of the fucking touristy bus.
Yeah.
Do
the normal
like there's something
stuff.
about, and I learned that from Henry Rollins because that's the way he likes to travel. He likes to fucking like I want to know. I mean these people. I want to know.
Do you look up to him? Someone that?
Oh yeah, big time.
I seen him at Amoeba when I worked there, and I.
Oh okay.
Yeah, and I was.
He's a big record nerd.
He was getting all kinds of different genres.
Oh yeah, he just
talking to the cashiers. I was just like, wow, this guy's. I really respect.
He says
in
an interview that's probably the most expensive like thing he probably like his shit is probably pretty much like a.
I like him because he's been poor at one. Like, you know, he was struggling at one time when he worked at Haagen-Dazs. He was working he was working at an ice cream shop, and then he just decided he made a decision.
There's people out there, and you can see it in them that are, that have grown in wealth.
Yeah.
That still have that working class mentality.
That work ethic, yeah.
That work ethic.
And he says yes to everything. I like that.
Yeah,
I've seen some of his motivational speeches.
Yeah.
And he has these rules that he abides by.
I think I've seen him speak like 3 or 4 times.
But doesn't he do, we know about his music, but as far as after his music career, he did motivational speeches.
Yeah, he still does.
He still
that, tours
right?
around. Yeah, he's on tour right now doing it.
But the main thing he says is say yes to everything. He's like,
he said he said yes.
Just show up. Yeah, I'll do it. Yeah. I'll go try to write a book. Yeah, you want me to do that? Yeah,
exactly.
Just, I mean, so that's a good kind of rule to follow, like, because I know.
I don't say yes to everything.
I was just going to get to that. Like, my brain tricks myself, like, to come up with excuses.
I think he means it in a specific way, but I don't necessarily say yes to everything.
You're selective with your yeses. Yeah.
I say no more than I say yes.
Well, give me an example of that.
Shit.
Okay, if they offer, let's relay it back to comedy. Oh, Chappelle, we got a couple road dates.
Okay.
But then there are these small little dive bars. Can you they pay $150 a gig?
Nope.
See? right
nope.
there. No.
Nah.
But it'll be good exposure. A lot of these.
Good exposure at a dive bar? This guy in this fucking scenario.
It's an up-and-coming dive bar.
Up-and-coming dive bar?
These hip places around the city. Please. And we got you 50 dates.
Okay, maybe if I wasn't where I'm at today, it'd probably be different. I'd probably say yes. But, like, I've kind of, like, surpassed that level.
It's an insult at this point in your career, like, huh?
Not much an insult as much as it's like, why? Yeah, it's not really.
Why do that?
I don't think it'd be fair. I don't think it'd be fair to the people that would attend to it, because I'd be like, why am I here?
Right.
So, especially if I just got done doing like a pretty solid club like the weekend before.
All right.
And then I go to a dive bar and I'm like.
So what is the club like? So what are you used to doing?
It's not an arrogant thing.
No, it's not. You're being real about it, right? So are you so your show dates are
It'd be different if you asked the question of more so acting gigs.
Oh, right. As far as we have a role.
Like auditions, yeah.
Yeah, and if it's a specific role you don't want to do,
I won't do
I won't do it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Yeah, I've turned down some stuff like audition. I've turned down quite a few auditions.
Like, give me an example of something you turned down.
There was one for like a Judd Apatow thing.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
But he's a pretty well-known comedy director, right? I mean,
he is.
Then what was the role?
I just didn't. I was just like, I wouldn't connect with this.
You don't?
No.
It was just like the role that you were just like, it's.
Yeah, it had nothing to do with Judd Apatow or anything.
It was just the role, the writer.
Yeah, it was just role. Like, I was just like, I don't know if I would deliver my best if I did that.
Right.
Yeah.
Now I didn't mean to switch topics so fast, but I just thought of it. I just thought of a memory, just a recent memory. I saw my brother. No, I was in my brother's car.
Oh.
And he was playing random music, and there was this kick-ass band from England, and I'm like, and I didn't know who they were. I'm like, who are these guys?
Was it Bloody Valentine?
No, Idols.
Idols. Oh yeah.
Have you heard of that?
Yeah.
Yeah, those guys. Have you heard of the Idols? Yeah, so because I don't know like what's out, or I never heard of them, but
I think it'd be something you'd be into.
Yeah, I mean it was like his lyrics and just the way his voice was like raspy.
They put on a powerful performance.
So how many dudes in that group?
How many are?
Does it seem like a 2-piece or 2 or 3-piece? Like it just seemed like one. Yeah.
I don't know.
Would you categorize that as like hard rock or punk? Was that?
Oh, I'm thinking a different band.
No,
that I would watch. Never mind.
No, it's the Idols. I
was thinking a different band.
But you've heard of IDLE Idols, and because I don't know like updated music, like current music. I don't know if that's even current. But my intern's
but I've heard.
She knows.
I've heard a lot of great things about that band for sure.
Idols.
Yes, and I think they played Coachella, and everyone says, not everyone, but my friends,
There's 5? Okay, and they're
what
English,
do you think with a 2-piece?
I don't know why.
Okay.
Oh, maybe it's just because I heard 2 vocalists or one vocal. Okay, gotcha.
But yeah, I've had quite a few friends see them.
Yeah,
they've all said like they put on such a powerful performance. Yeah. You know who else puts on a powerful performance and is a pretty good band? Turnstile. This band.
Oh.
You listen to them?
No, but
I think you like them too.
So can you what kind of genre music?
So the foundation of that band is hardcore.
Yeah.
But they have a lot of like dope elements of inspirations. I think 311 is one of their like favorite bands.
Is that a shirt?
Yeah.
Thank you for letting me see myself.
Yeah. And then on the back it says it's their lyrics.
It's the lyrics.
Yeah. And then on the back it says thank you for letting me be myself.
So Turnstiles, where's the name derived from?
I don't know. Probably the thing.
Oh, Turnstiles in like the subway. Okay, I'm sorry.
That's what I was like. I don't know. Maybe the subway.
Dude, I'm telling you, English people are gonna hate me when
they're not English.
Oh, they're not.
All right. I think some of the members are from different parts, but I think they're based out of Baltimore.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Baltimore, Maryland. All right.
Yeah.
And
then, great band. Though.
How long they been around?
I think they've been around since 2010, but I think they have a total of maybe 3 full-length albums.
Right.
And then some EPs. But great stuff. Great stuff.
Now, like, we were just featured on. Did you take part in that album that they just released through the Cats album?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. Did you have? I mean, because we're both on a song.
I was like, what?
Yeah, I wanted to kind of give them love just real quick, and we're like,
yeah.
So did you have fun? Did you? You just drove out there for one day and recorded that? Like
yes.
Yeah. That was cool. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think they were kind of shocked because
shout out to Lil Brows.
Shout out to Lil Brows. Yeah. Shout out to his producer
Chin.
Reed.
Shout out to Chin.
Reed, bass god. Shout out to his producer. They were kind of shocked because I did all my lyrics in one take.
Really? You did one take? One take.
But I mean, it's like I don't know. I didn't know what I was doing, so I'm like, well, you just said.
Oh, you were just freestyling it.
No. I didn't freestyle. They gave me lyrics.
Oh, they gave you lyrics, but you just, boom, you got it.
Yeah.
That's impressive, dude. That's impressive.
I think it has to do with with stand up, because you got to remember what your set, your material.
Oh.
So I think that's just.
So that kind of is parallel to song lyrics.
Well, just remembering what you got to say and then just delivering it.
Verbatim, though?
Yeah.
So, wait, hold up. But in stand-up, you could rearrange some of your wording.
You can rearrange some of your wording.
But not in your lyrics. It has to be a certain cadence and verbatim, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And I think some of my jokes have like a certain cadence.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like,
I haven't been able to define it that strongly yet. Yeah. But when I do, I'll let you know.
Dude, I'm happy because I feel like you're right there where once you drop your special, I think that things will open up.
Yeah,
things will open up for you.
I don't want to do anything like that until I have a pretty solid tour schedule. And things are picking up a lot more. Yeah. For me, as far as those road gigs are.
What are some of your favorite cities that you've done it?
Shit, favorite cities.
Or least favorite?
Philly, Springfield, Missouri. One of my faves. Rhode Island was one of my. Island. Yeah, I went to Providence, Rhode Island.
What was that like?
Amazing.
I mean, I don't know. I don't even know what that place looks like.
Tacoma, Spokane. I love Brea Improv.
Yeah. Anywhere in Oregon?
Dallas, Addison Improv.
Oregon?
I haven't done. I did it once, but it was so long ago.
Minnesota?
I haven't done it as a headliner yet.
Midwest, Minnesota, Iowa.
I haven't done Iowa. My favorite in the Midwest was probably
Michigan.
Springfield, Missouri.
Missouri.
Springfield, smaller town.
Missouri.
Fucking amazing.
Really?
I was like, I don't know what it is.
What is it about?
I don't
Missouri?
know what it was about that fucking audience, but they were amazing.
In Missouri.
Springfield, Missouri.
Wow. Okay.
Dude, I went there, I mean.
Shout out to the Mizzou Tigers. They have a real strong wrestling program.
Their biggest, I remember when I went out there, everyone kept telling me, oh, you got to go to the Bass Pro Shop. And I was like, and what?
The fishing store?
Yeah.
What's that? What could they possibly have there?
Exactly.
What do they go? Let's talk about it.
But it's 3 stories, I guess. And
what?
It's 3 stories. It has an aquarium.
The bass.
And then when I was making fun of it, they were like, some people would come after me after the show. They were like, "You went to that Bass Pro Shop, didn't you?" I go, "No."
Oh my god.
Yeah, why? Yeah, I was like, I just made fun. And if I said I didn't go, I did not go.
Do they have the T-shirts with animals on it? Like a
I don't know what their
grizzly
T-shirt.
bear
I don't know.
a
Like those. Yeah.
Like,
I don't know. I don't go to Pass Pro Shop.
I want to find some of those. I want to find like the animal T-shirts.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're hard to find, dude.
I wonder if they have them there.
Yeah. So what do they have? How many? What's their selection of fishing rods? Like,
I didn't go there.
I thought you just said you were talking about bass.
That's where they told me to go.
Why didn't you go?
What the fuck am I gonna do there? If I had listen, if I don't have an interest in something,
I don't fish.
Yeah, that's fine.
But I like shirts with fish on them. You don't want like a cool trout shirt or something?
I've worn band T-shirts since I was 13 years old.
All right, fair enough. I don't. That's just something. All right. What's a good analogy of something I'm not into, but I would go anyway?
Listen, maybe next time I go back to Springfield, Missouri.
What? Like something like it's some candy store or something, but it's like you're not really into candy, but you like certain candy. Like let's say I don't like candy, but I like licorice. I would go to see if they have maybe they'll have licorice or something, But let's say I'm against candy or something. That was a horrible example. Timestamp that as well. Okay. Timestamp as well. So you didn't go to the Bass.
I was like, what's he want me to do with this information?
Yeah. So you didn't go to the Bass Pro Superstore. Okay. No, have you frequented Walmarts throughout the country? Because you got to go to the Walmart. Right?
I mean, those are kind of a given.
You got
those are easy.
Yeah.
But I don't go. I honestly can't remember the last time I went to a Walmart.
Yeah.
It's been a really long time. Probably since I lived back home in Arizona, maybe.
You know what I'd love when you're ready to do your special? Where did you think of a location to film your?
Man, there's some places. I mean,
go ahead, say your thoughts.
I mean, I would love to do it in Philly. I think Philly's just a great crowd. I would love to do it. I would love to do it in Springfield, Missouri. I would love to do it. London. I would love to do a special in London. I'm trying to think of where else that I could do it. Probably those, if I had to think about it, Philly would probably be number one. I love Philly. I just love, what?
Man, you're leaving out AZ, brother.
I would never do a special on AZ. I would never. Listen, I'll look right in the fucking camera and say
Dude,
this one. I will never
timestamp this moment.
Do a fucking special.
I take offense to that.
You can take offense,
dude.
Because I mean it. Because I mean it in a very offensive way.
Wait.
I will never.
Why? Come on, baby. That's the.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay, go ahead.
I'll tell you why.
Oh, go ahead.
Arizona's like my least favorite place to fucking perform, and I'll tell you why. And it has nothing to do with people.
Think about what you're saying.
Yeah. Oh no, I know exactly what the fuck I'm saying.
Just look at me.
Yeah.
Think about it.
Oh, I'm thinking. Oh, I've thought about it.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, it has nothing to do with people that I don't necessarily know that are just genuine fans.
Yeah.
It's not them.
It's not them.
I have too many friends and family there that ruin it for those people.
Oh.
That's why.
In what ways, though?
They just shout at me. They don't respect the fact that, I'm doing comedy.
They're like, hey.
Yeah, they're trying to talk to me while I'm on stage.
Uh-huh.
They're like, hey, it's me.
All right, since you brought it up,
I fucking...
You hate... All right, go ahead. So it's not going to take place anywhere in Arizona, folks, okay? No. So just look for it in Missouri, okay?
Philly.
Or Philadelphia, okay?
Philly would be... Philly's like...
okay.
No, Philly's like a dream.
And I respect...
But obviously, I don't know if I can do that yet because it's probably a lot of money.
I respect your honesty, and thanks for expressing
You know what it is about those places? I think it is with those places. I think... there's just something about those places. I think a lot of those people just understand comedy a little bit better.
They respect the art.
Yeah, they just
the format. Yeah,
I think a lot of times people just don't realize. Oh, sorry, DC.
Yeah, you DC. Give them some love?
DC. I got to give DC love.
So, because you're putting out those
I haven't performed in DC since 2019.
Yeah,
and I can't wait to fucking get back. But DC.
because the punk rock.
No, and also
They understand it.
And that was the thing in London too. And I'm not saying we don't have it like in a lot of places in the in the States. Yeah, I say the States. No, I'm just kidding. Fucking nerd. But there's just something about certain areas that just understand that when they're at a comedy show, that's what it is. They just take it exactly
the way it's supposed to be.
The way it's supposed to be taken.
Now, would you relate it to like seeing a movie? Like some people like talk throughout the movie, and like these people know just to enjoy the movie.
Yeah, they're
don't
just like
commentate.
Yeah, they're
don't
just
throw
like,
things at the screen. Watch the movie afterwards. When you're in the lobby, you can talk about the movie.
And another thing about those, those places, like if something's not funny, they're just like that wasn't funny. You know, they just understand that it wasn't funny. So
do you like that honesty?
Yeah.
It's brutal honesty.
Brutal honesty. And you know who's the most honest crowd you could ever perform to?
Who?
Black audience.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
They're not bullshitting. They are not bullshitting.
But when they fuck with you.
They fuck. Hey, man.
Hey.
Thanks for that.
On
honesty.
Another fucking
level. So it's just
you feel like you're fucking
so if you say,
the funniest person on earth,
and then they will, and then that's in real time. You'll say it, and they'll just nod.
Those are like
will they nod? Will they shake their head like nah?
Yep.
They'll go that far and be like nah.
You got to realize because like, especially when
wow, that's interesting.
You know, you got to think a lot of black comedians. You know, Eddie Murphy. Richard Pryor's, Cat Williams, Damon Wayans,
Robert Townsend,
Bernie Mac, Cedric the
Entertainer,
like Earthquake, Donnell Rawlings,
just heavy,
especially
heavy.
Like if those are the fucking Chris Rock,
Chappelle,
those are the
Dave
fucking
Chappelle.
heavy hitters right there, and those are some heavy hitters we just named,
heavy,
so they gotta fucking like. Me, not so known. If I go out there, I gotta come with a fucking punch.
Yeah, because
I gotta come with it.
You know what it is? It's the lineage. You're following this certain lineage. You got to come correct, dude. They're not gonna tolerate mediocre.
No.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta come correct.
Yeah, gotta come correct. Especially if like they know because they're gonna put you in comparison to those cats.
Dude, Eddie Murphy, he was really special, because when I was growing up, man,
that's my favorite one.
Yeah, I just remember.
Well, Patrice is my number. Patrice O'Neill's my number.
Yeah, rest in peace, Patrice.
Legend. But Eddie Murphy.
But Eddie was special.
Actually, goes back and forth all the time.
Yeah, but Eddie's special because he was such a prodigy. I didn't realize. Was it Delirious his first one? Yeah, Delirious.
Delirious then Raw. Yeah, Delirious the first one, then Raw.
But I remember. Was he 18, 19? Like he was a kid.
So he was 22 when he did Delirious and 24 when he did Raw.
I mean, that's still very, very young in the comedy spectrum. I mean,
and
not only that, dude. There was a huge arena, amphitheater,
exactly,
and they were filming him backstage, like getting pumped up. I'm like, whoa, this guy's
not even 30 years old.
I know, but his bits are so
my favorite thing about Eddie Murphy is he has a lot of detail with his face, and his face can become a punchline. Right. Like he can make a look, and it's a punchline. Yeah, and I love that about him. And I also love that when he does an act out, you no longer see Eddie Murphy. Oh. You see the character.
Oh, like he does the Italians, the Rocky Balboa.
Yes.
that bit.
When you see him do the Rocky,
the Rocky bit.
You see him as an Italian man, like it's beautiful.
Not only that, you believe it.
You believe it. That's how I feel like some of my favorite actors, like with Val Kilmer, you no longer see Val Kilmer. You see
Val Kilmer fan?
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude,
are you going to talk about The Saint?
No, I wanted to because he had a cameo in Top Gun Maverick, and I want to just give him some love.
Yeah, let's give him some love.
Yeah, so so we love you, Val.
Yeah, I'm just following your lead because you keep doing this. So I didn't know if this is like the energy of love.
It is.
Okay.
It is, yeah.
Okay, we'll put
But
that
going
out
back
there.
to Eddie, like even like movies like a Hollywood Shuffle, like I remember renting that and like, wow, this is like that's when I got familiar with the.
But even Eddie as an actor too.
Oh my God! Even Bowfinger. Dude, when he was the nerd, dude.
That's a good one.
He had the braces.
That was a good one. Nordvpn.
Yeah.
Nordvpn was good.
So he had range.
Yeah. Oh, dude. I mean, when you think about Nutty Professor.
Oh my God.
He
played Coming to America.
Yeah, he played so many characters in his own films.
What do you say? Is he still doing? Does he still go by the comedy? He doesn't frequent the comedy.
I don't think so.
Yeah. How amazing would it be if he made a comeback?
I mean, I would just love to shake his hand one day.
What do you think? He's one of the top dudes to ever do it.
I hate saying that. In my opinion, I'll take it in my world. Yes.
So would you put Patrice in that same kind of?
They're different.
A lot different.
A lot different.
Yeah.
You know.
So what made Patrice special? Do you think to you personally?
To me personally, his honesty, his intelligence, the fact that he actually had a very strong reason for why he was saying what he was saying on stage, and a lot of people try to do
the Patrice thing.
Yeah, in a sense of like, because Patrice would say come to you and say the craziest shit, but it was always there was something behind it. There was a reason behind it. And I think a lot of times, a lot of people try to just say the craziest things on stage because everybody they're like, man, especially in today's, climate.
You're missing one integrity. He
Integrity.
had integrity too, because he could have been bigger,
yeah.
but he said, "Nah, fuck that. I'm gonna stick to my guns, and I'm not gonna sell out and do."
He
certain
said something
things.
in an interview that I just like, where he was just like, he goes, If I can't be honest, then I don't want to do it.
Isn't that the whole point of doing what you guys do?
That's the whole point.
Isn't that the whole point?
That's the whole point.
Yeah, because you could do all the act outs and impersonations.
He goes, as long as I'm waking up and I'm honest with myself, like that. Yeah. And I think and that's what I'm saying. There's so much beauty in, like, if you listen to any of his interviews and a lot of things that he was saying.
I've heard long content from him. Yeah, long form.
I think, I don't necessarily say, like, I would say, like, I do get a lot of inspiration from him. I don't necessarily say the craziest shit.
Right.
But I do, I if I had to, like, pick who I get, like, a lot of my inspiration from, and only certain people have been able to see it, but Patrice, Eddie Murphy, Bernie Mac are probably, like.
I got to throw Damon in there, man.
That for you?
Oh my God! Because I see.
No, I was just saying like
as far as the influences.
Yeah.
But Damon, I almost pissed him. He almost peed him. I almost pissed in my pants just seeing him in the OR.
Yeah.
He dropped in, and he truly was so funny to me. Like his act outs.
Yeah.
He had a bit on how, when you get older, it's hard for pee to come out of your dick, and he was acting it out. And he just the way.
Yeah,
his showman, he was so funny to me. I'm like, this guy's
some people
so
just
funny.
like had a strong understanding for it, and once they got it, they fucking got it, man. So that's what I'm saying. Like I look at, because I watch, a lot of some of my favorite specials. Daniel Tosh, he's one of my favorites as well. Amongst many of other people. So like when I look at those specials. And I sit there on the couch and I watch those specials because I wasn't there for those specials. No. I wasn't in attendance.
Yeah.
And when I watch them and they have me fucking dying, I was like, yes, I was like, I want to do that. I want to be able to portray it. But like, because it's, I think a lot of times when people do a special, yes, you may have killed that room, but the thing is like, there's something you have to do to get to those people that are sitting on a couch that are also.
You? Like
who don't necessarily know you, but also just like if you're sitting on a couch and you're laughing at some shit, that means they really fucking said something,
right?
And so I want to put something out there that I really feel really really good about, and I want it to be able to hit in a way, obviously, to where, it does.
It makes an impact. It's impactful.
Not as much as like an impact, as much as like, man, the people on the couch fucking got that shit
just
too.
Just a solid performance.
Just solid performance.
Solid.
Yeah.
No.
And I'm excited to build for that.
Well, I think that's something to shoot for. I think.
Yeah.
Like with
I was like, I don't want to shoot it just because I'm a comedian and I need to do a special.
Well,
I don't
look
want
at y'all as like, the old school musicians, even the comedians like Pryor and Carlin, they all had albums, man.
Yeah.
Like with the cover, you can look at the cover, and that's telling the people I existed. I did this. This is my piece. Like the Beatles.
Yeah, and I love geeking over
like
that
Sgt.
stuff.
Pepper's, the Beatles.
Yeah.
It's like, this is the album that I did. I was on this planet. I worked on this material, and this is the end product of what I worked on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think I've always, in a sense, been that way with just the things that I've wanted to do. Like even go as far as back as skateboarding. I would look at skateboarders that I really like.
You got a good kickflip, bro.
Oh, thank you.
When I saw
it used to be a lot better.
No. But when I saw you, I don't know if you're at Tony Hawk's place or you're somewhere.
I was at the barracks.
You're at the barracks. When I saw you flip the board, I'm like, I had to rewind it a few times. I'm like, what? It freaked me out, dude. I'm like, oh,
It used to be better.
But I'm saying, I grew up in the 90s, and there was only one guy in my high school that could kickflip. It was one of those things like now, kids come out of the womb doing switch flips and switch laser flips.
It's completely different.
But
I'm just happy I can still do a kickflip.
I respect just that. I'm like, whoa, he flipped the board and he landed like flush. You know?
But as I was saying though, like I would look at some of my favorite skaters, like Andrew Reynolds. I would look at like Ed Templeton. Those guys. I would look at those guys and I go,
oh, it's their body. I'm like, their body of work too.
Yeah, and the body of work.
Of work, dude.
I go, yeah, that's what you got to do. Like, because obviously they're impacting a lot of people in a way.
What
I'm
do
like,
you mean that's what you got to do as far as their work
I'm just
ethic,
saying, like, just like if you're gonna do something, look at the people before you. Like if you're doing something, if you're jumping into a world,
right?
You know what I mean?
It's respect too.
It's because
you're doing your research.
Yeah,
you don't want to jump ahead and be like, and it's like, no, Andrew did that trick on the end, the birdhouse video, and then they're like,
because I would watch.
They'll call you out.
Yeah,
they'll be like, well, dude, you did the same line that he did on that video.
And one of the best compliments I think I've ever gotten skating is someone said my frontside flips were like Andrew Reynolds. Now this is when I could really do them really good.
Hold up.
This was like back in the day.
But
I would watch the way he would do his frontside because he's like frontside flip king.
Oh yeah.
And I would like drill studying how he would fucking do those frontside flips.
You used to know how to frontside flip?
Yeah. I'm not fucking good anymore.
Oh my!
I know.
God.
It sucks.
Dude. But still.
It was a dope compliment.
Yeah.
I don't know how sincere it was. But I took that because I would watch the way he would do his fucking frontside flips, and I was like, "Fuck, those are huge, those are powerful." And so I would just always try to skate like big, like that. That was when I was skating.
This is the AZ days.
Yeah, it was AZ days when I was a kid.
We gotta shout out the AZ. I mean,
shout out to AZ.
To Faces Skate Shop. There
shout out Cowtown.
Yeah, Cowtown Faces too. Faces right here in Tempe.
Shout out Eastside Records.
There's a lot of because I went to ASU, and when I was just being a student there, I was like, there's a lot of good skaters just around Scottsdale, Tempe, Mesa.
I mean, that's just I think Arizona was just like a breed for it because Arizona. I mean, our weather. I mean, except for summertime.
Yeah,
but it was crazy because I was still skating.
They even skated.
We
the wedge during the summertime.
Exactly. We just didn't
sidewalk surfer the whole shit.
Yeah, I think about it now because I'm like, man. Sometimes when I go back home, like especially in the summertime, I'm like, how the fuck did I do this? Because I'm like, it's the same fucking temperature.
Well, but
I was like, how was I skating? But
because you had more energy. You're more youthful. Yeah.
More
I was out there recently. We checked out Face the Skate Shop.
Yeah.
Jeremiah had to drop into a vert area.
Yeah.
We were there around noonish. It was like the Mojave Desert. I literally pushed twice. I was
But there's people out there.
Yeah, they're pushing around and doing, dropping in.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, how are they doing this?
Motherfuckers are just like, let's just hydrate and we'll be good.
Now, since you brought it up, is it just me or how is everyone so good at skateboarding nowadays?
It's just like you got to look at the.
Is it like
it's just the level changes.
So, because back then we had magazines, maybe 411s came later.
Yeah.
But do you think they have these different reference points? Like, oh, I can do that. I can do that.
I think
like tutorial videos on YouTube, or
I think you know what I think
because they're extremely technical.
What I think made a big shift in it, I think it was those maybe the street league competitions. I think it was like once the competition. Skating started getting a lot
commercialized.
Bigger. Yeah.
X Games, all that.
Yeah, because the people were seeing that, and you see these people doing like like Nija, or Nija, I don't know how to.
P-Rod,
yeah,
Nija,
P-Rod,
the Chris
Coles, Luan, like you
yeah.
see these guys like fucking.
Yeah, the Foys, the Jamie Foys,
yeah,
and all that.
you see these dudes that just go out there and they kick ass, and so I think, Deshaun.
I mean, can we give Deshaun some love?
Let's give him some love, AZ love.
That's the hometown hero, Deshaun Jordan, baby, laser flip master.
Yep.
Co-owner of Faces Skate Shop.
Yeah.
Go there today.
Shouts out
We're
Chandler
proud
Park.
of you, Deshaun. Keep doing your thing.
Yeah.
Do you know his pop? Like, I was at the barracks, shout out to Andrew Nicholas, got us, me and Jeremiah in, and there's this top section, and then there's a rail underneath it, and they're like, oh, Deshaun 180'd into this, frontside board slide from the top area onto the rail. I'm like, there's no way. That drop is like,
huge.
Yeah.
Oh, that one drop.
Yeah. There's a drop at the very top. It's this top vert thing, but then there's the rail underneath it towards the far section. They said Deshaun 180'd onto the rail, and that's a big committed drop.
Think about that.
I couldn't process it. I'm like, huh?
So, but also like I think a lot of those kids probably looked at, those that came before them.
Yeah.
And we're like. Especially because, especially if people still think those people are badass.
Yeah,
so you still want to look at those people,
right? Because they
and you go, damn, that's still a fucking badass. Because we grew
up with zero misled youth,
dude.
And then that kind of broke the barrier. Oh, you could backlip that
toy machine,
16-stair rail,
jump off a building, Baker, all the Baker videos, you see all that stuff, and you're just like, yeah. So, and I guess I've just transitioned that into the way I look at stand-up too.
No, let me ask you this. I bet you some of your fans are skaters.
100%.
And they come up, right?
Yeah, they come to shows.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah. It's
right?
cool. I feel like I kind of have like a universal audience and from what I've been seeing.
Because skaters come out.
Yeah, skaters, hardcore kids.
Wow.
And then I get like...
you got a diverse fan base, dude.
Yeah, then I get people that just like enjoy... comedy that aren't necessarily of hardcore or skateboarding.
Yeah.
I have people that don't necessarily have my same interests that do come up.
Could I
think
skate
just
with
genuinely...
you and Deshaun? Maybe we could all roll around one night.
Yeah, we can roll.
Maybe we'll hit him in Andrew.
Yeah, my homie's been skating this new park in Malibu. And he's been loving. But yeah, we can get down.
Do you still roll around? You have it set up?
It's been a minute. Oh yeah,
you still have it set up?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because you'll always skate in some capacity.
It just won't be as like.
Me too. The older I get, it's just harder for me to get
on the
board.
Man?
You know
what? I go. Listen, I go in there
too.
Yeah.
We just did a Scissor Bros live. There's skaters there. Shout out to whoever came out to the Ontario Improv. But they're like, play you skate.
Dude,
and I'm like,
no.
Do they ask you that?
Yes, I'm like, no.
Dude, like 3 of them. They're, you were like, selling merch, and they're like, play you skate, man.
Never.
And I'm like, dude, you would beat me. You would get all these letters up. I could do shove it variations. That's all I got.
There's just certain things you have to like keep up with consistently in order to still have it. And skating wasn't that thing that I kept up with.
No, they're on some ninja level, like ninja.
It's a different level. Like when I go in, I'll board slide that damn rail. I'll kick flip. Yeah. I'll do some 50-50s, some 5-0s, manual some boxes.
That's a session for you.
That's a session.
Right. So you don't like these people. That's not even. They warm up with that.
Sorry, it sounds so British right there.
No, it's okay. But they're warm up. They're warming up with that, and they're like, let me do it switch now.
Yeah.
Let me do these crooked grinds now. You know what I mean?
I know.
I don't know. I mean, have you seen Deshaun skate live?
Not live. Maybe when he was younger, when I lived
at the Chandler Park or something.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, it's something where
because
it's jaw dropping.
He ran that park. He was one of the ones that ran that park.
Was he a phenom? Do you think he was a prodigy there? I mean, that's the way.
Dude, the
way
he was
Andrew
the kid
describes
that everybody
it,
would look at like he's
got the most skill.
Yeah,
he's progressing fast. Yeah, we love you, Deshaun. Oh, so the time has passed. Hey, I want to plug your road dates and your Insta. Stuff. Yeah. So go ahead, man. So definitely, July
14th, I'll be at Ontario Improv, and I want to say July 28th Hold on, let me get that exact date. Hold on, July. Okay, yeah. So, or is it the 21st? Oh, how about I just go to my website? Mm-hmm. I was trying to look at a calendar.
Yeah, that's all right. It's all right. I just want to make sure you get the proper information, so they know where to get the right tickets and all that.
Okay, yeah. So July 14th, I'll be at Ontario Improv just for one night. And then July 28th, which I think is like 2 weeks later, I'll be at Oxnard Improv, and that's one night as well. Mm-hmm. And then I got some road dates in September. Mm-hmm. Which I guess I'll announce those.
Mm-hmm. But they'll be on your website, right?
They're all all that's on my website. All that's
it's on ShapelLacey.com.
Yeah, all that's ShapelLacey.com. For that stuff. Follow me on the gram. The gram is say your Instagram again. Shapel Lacey, then just my main thing now is just.
Dude, I'm proud doing the right thing, dude.
Doing the road gigs and
you're doing the right thing.
Growing the stand-up comedy. So
you're on your way, dude.
I'm trying.
It's there. Well,
it's
you don't
fucking
see it.
Tough.
I know, but I see it from outside of yourself, and I see you on the gram. I'm like, okay. I saw you in Europe. I'm like, oh, okay. Cool,
yeah.
Cool. You're like doing your little steps. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
You're gonna, and the thing is that don't rush. That's nothing you should rush. No. You should really let it marinate. You let it marinate. Let it marinate.
You gotta let it marinate. Let it marinate. I can't remember why.
It's like a group like rushing an EP, or they're like, okay, it's good enough. No, we have to mix it down. Like, no, I don't want to rewrite the lyric.
Yeah.
It's like that. It's like you gotta because once it's out, it's out.
Yeah, gotta marinate.
You know what I'm saying? You have time to.
I know.
Really,
I'm so particular about shit too.
OCD.
I just get critical of.
Oh, I'm the same way.
I'm like,
I trust me. I
very
can
critical
relate to
myself.
that.
A lot of times,
but sometimes
I don't want to post that.
But sometimes, let me tell you something. Sometimes when it's done, it's done.
Yeah, okay? Like now I have to have like a friend with me to be like, hey, it's fine. I would let you know if it wasn't.
Yeah, if you have good people around you, and they'll be honest. They'll be like, dude, let it go.
Yeah.
You gotta let it out. Yeah. Thanks for part 2. Part 3, you'll see if I have the Oasis tattoo on my ankle or not. Okay?
I'll hold his ass too.
Okay. Do they have a sim? Oh, we'll talk later about it. All right, go to SteebeeWeebieShow.com for all that. Patreon.com/Steebee Weebie if you want to help support the platform. Oh, Scissor Bros. YouTube.com/Scissor Bros. We're taking a break right now from any live podcasting events. Dude, that was like our 8th or 9th one.
Yeah, you guys done
we've
quite
done
a few.
We've done quite a few. So, but we're open to doing stuff in the future. We just need a little break from the live stuff, okay? SteebeeWeebieBandcamp.com for all the music stuff. Instagram/QUANGOU. Did I say YouTube.com/Scissor Bros? Subscribe today, okay? And can you guys start watch that? Because we need to get the views back up. Go support that Scissor Bros every Friday morning, 6 a.m., okay? If you want to send any packages, anything, I have a P.O. Box. Send all your stuff to 1425 North Cherokee Avenue, P.O. Box 1391, L.A., California, 90093. Love you, man.
Love you too, brother.
Sitting by his side, he was a fallen leaf. Couldn't pick him up, a lifetime is brief. Homage to my pops and what he's achieved. From Korea to the land of stripes, be at peace. To high and auditory states, meet your guide. Your body stays below the river tide. Confide in the waters, holding secrets in your lies. Subside, upside is a feeling in a pot to fly. My balloon, let it fly up to the moon. Yeah, shaped like a spoon, not to be exhumed. Assume that it knew about the air it flew. A lonely troll with a tantrum throw. Hitting on the keys like he's not King Kong. Not a friend but a foe on a gossip road. The Pope wears a tiara crown shaped like a fish. Donating all your earnings to the church, make a wish. Remember when you